I started Farm Sanctuary when I learned about the profound impacts of our food choices on other animals, on ourselves, and on the earth. And I wanted to make a difference. I didn't want to be part of a system that was causing so much harm. And I learned that by eating plants instead of animals, by living in a way that is more compassionate and nonviolent, it was good for me, it was good for other animals, it felt better. And so I've been doing this work now for nearly 40 years, and I feel very lucky to do it. Most of us grow up eating meat, myself included, and so our primary interaction with farm animals is as pieces of flesh on the plate. When people come to Farm Sanctuary, they get to actually look into the eyes of a pig or a cow or a chicken or another animal who had been destined for the dinner table. And for many people, this is a really moving, profound experience of actually getting to know an individual who had been seen only as a piece of meat. And it, I think, opens people's hearts, it opens their minds, it creates these epiphanies, and sometimes those are life-changing moments that lead people to not eat animals anymore. And some people have less profound experiences, but it's the beginning of a process. It's a seed that is planted, and people recognize that these are living animals. They're not just pieces of meat. That is fundamentally the reality at Farm Sanctuary, and most people don't recognize that reality often enough. This is now my third time on a holistic holiday at sea, and it is a wonderful place to meet other fellow friends, people interested in eating healthier, people interested in learning more about the impacts of our food choices on ourselves, on other animals, and on the earth. Amazing speakers with the most recent information and evidence about the benefits of plant-based eating. And it's also fun to enjoy beautiful environments and the company of a wonderful community. I think for many people, going plant-based or going vegan is an incremental process. So I would just encourage people to start with one simple thing. It could be something like, instead of using cow's milk on your cereal, use a plant-based milk. Or it could be substituting a vegan meatball instead of a meatball in like spaghetti and meatballs. Or just taking the meat out and putting in veggies and just having marinara. So there's different ways you can substitute out for the animal products in existing meals you already make, and that is oftentimes a very easy way to start making the transition. It's never been easier to find vegan meat substitutes or milk substitutes for cow's milk. Cheese substitutes are even coming along. Right now we're in the midst of the avian influenza pandemic, where you have eggs that are very expensive, and what this is meaning now, thankfully, is more people are turning to plant-based products like Just Eggs, which is a great substitute. It's made out of mung beans, and people are now buying more of that in the midst of this current pandemic and lack of access to eggs. Holistic Holiday at Sea is a perfect place for people to come to learn about why eating plants instead of animals makes sense, to have the support of a caring community, to be welcomed at whatever stage you may be in your journey. That's one thing I really love about this, is everybody is welcomed and accepted as who they are.